can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulane's off. Go to work first. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Cowboy. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's stopped. Now watch on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a second.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Spin, still running. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, and will be stopped through the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a set.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and then come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He tries to take the top off. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Into the end zone. Can't make the connection. The defense gets a 4th down stop. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on 1st down. Pressure coming. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got a man. It's Preston. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking for room. It's McClure. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Far over the middle, it's Norton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Creates a little space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. The give from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient.
Touchdown, Tulane! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hand, it's Norton. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Hayes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a pass in the end zone to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting ahead.
Touchdown, Green Wave! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Marshall! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Coming out with it, it's Callaway. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I've been prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense, getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep the money. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I expect them to do on this next play.
Grab behind the line. It's good. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to wiggle this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.